Alright, listen up, lads. If we're gonna fight the bloody apocalypse, we're gonna need a hell of a lot of fire. Good thing your old mate Fusey showed up, eh? A little darkness never hurt anyone. That's what you lot are for. Well now, what's this?
You're not the first blemish I've cut away.
Fate will be on our side. This is not magic.
You dead yet? The suspense is boring me.
Oh, this? Prezi from Houndy. Good for shredding a few blokes too, I reckon.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the Preavengers, you guys, and as you can see, that is the brand new Apex Legends Harbingers collection event. I don't know if I butchered that name at all, but that's the collection event that will be coming out this Tuesday. I apologize for this video being late. We had some laptop issues, but we're here today. We haven't done one of these in a while, but I thought I'd do them today, where we basically watch the trailer, break it down for you guys, and then talk about the patch notes that also came out. Thankfully, we're doing this at least a day before the update drops, or the patch drops, I should say, because it's not a full update. You'll just kind of quickly download it through, so it won't take too long like the normal season updates. But as you can see, Fuse is getting his brand new heirloom here. He has a guitar, which matches really well with his personality of rock and roll. There's a lot of details to it. He has a sort of blade on the end here. He has a bunch of dog stickers everywhere, and then a bunch of pipe areas where fire comes out. And one of the inspects that we get to look at here is him actually using a toothpick, which is pretty awesome. Some other things that we're getting with this update, though, is, of course, the 20 cosmetics that we just saw there. You can see a pretty nice seer skin there with a Prowler skin and some Vantage skins, it looks like. But as we progress through here, through the trailer, we also get another look at the seer skin and the heirloom again with the fire actually coming out. So that'll be pretty cool to see in game. Hopefully you can twirl it over and over again and get some cool animations like that. We get another look at a new gun skin coming in as well with the Rampage. It looks super clean. Next up, we get a skull that he looks at. And at first I thought this was an inspection. Then they later on here show us that we're getting a brand new sort of little map change for a little while. We're getting World's Edge After Dark. So if you're a longtime Apex player, you know that we've had Olympus After Dark, and we even had Kings Canyon After Dark. We're now getting the World's Edge version of that now. So let's go and take a look at what it looks like. It's a little bit more fiery than usual. The other After Darks haven't been like that. And we see these skulls sort of floating around everywhere, making you wonder what exactly it's about. And this is where they go into showing you. So there's a brand new LTM that's coming out for limited time, obviously. It's called the Living Shell Trio. So it's basically regular trios on the After World's Edge Dark map, with these skulls that you can throw around that will actually track and target your enemies. It says seeks enemy target, explodes on impact. So I was trying to think of a sort of example to compare that with. And what I thought of was the Mario red turtle shells. So it's like where you throw it and it completely tracks the character. It's exactly like that, it seems. And it'll deal damage. We'll have to see how much damage, but that game mode could potentially be a whole lot of fun. As we progress, like I said, we got the 24 cosmetics. We see a skin for Ash, for Gibraltar, and for Octane. Gibraltar's got an emote. It looks like Ash is in the middle of a finisher. It doesn't look like a new one. Just looks like one of our old ones. We can get Bloodhound. I think this is Bangalore. Yeah, that's definitely Bangalore. We get the Seer skin that actually looks a lot like one of Horizon's old skins. And then we, of course, get Fuse's main skin, which looks amazing. We get a look at the thing track down Octane here. We see Mad Maggie throw one. We got some another close-ups at this game mode. It looks chaotic. We got a reward tracker as usual. Nothing too special, but a couple nice rewards. Another inspect there at the Fuse heirloom. He flips the toothpick this, or not toothpick, guitar pick this time, and then he slaps the garbage out of Caustic with his guitar. And then we get another close-up at it here on the inspect. And then an awesome visual of him jumping down to slap Rampart in the face to end off the trailer. So yeah, like I said, it's coming September 19th. Usually around 1 o'clock is when these updates come out, so stay tuned for that. And now that we've sort of got our video breakdown out of the way for the collection event, let's take a look at the patch notes, because these collection events actually do have patch notes. So we have, of course, the new LTM Living Tree trios, and nothing much else to it other than that you can toss it in the air. They don't really explain much about it. We're really just going to have to wait and see until it comes out. I read through most of this. Not much to talk about as far as the stuff that they've already told us from the trailer. So we're going to skip over it a little bit. We got to look at Bangalore's skin here and Sears a little bit better. Pretty much all the skins. Gibraltar looking kind of like Thanos. We got Fuse, of course. And then a Bloodhound. His eyes are glowing. It looks great. And then a new Ash skin as well, which I didn't take a look at very well, but that looked pretty cool. And then, of course, we got the Fuse heirloom in his guitar. So I know you Fuse mains are very excited for this one. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting a long time. And I think you guys got a pretty worth heirloom here. So the reward tracker here has some stars for the battle pass, some hollow sprays, a charm, and then we also got ourselves a Sentinel skin and a Mad Maggie skin to finish it off, which is the one that we saw. It is an epic. We're also gonna have a store here, of course, with these skins for the collection as usual, and then a couple other skins that get thrown in there, like the Cat and Loba skin and Maggie and Vantage skin, who have already been in the game. These four, of course, are going to be a part of the collection event, or these two are going to be part of the collection event. These two are also random. We got Lifeline and Pathfinder, Revenant and Octane, Wraith and Valkyrie, Rampart and Horizon. And then, like I said, these two stay the same throughout the dates. So, yeah, if you're looking at getting one of these skins, those are the dates for them to get your hands on them. Now, the actual patch notes. This is what matters, because this is where we actually get some balance updates. So let's take a look. First of all, the 3030 is going into the crafters, so you can say bye-bye to that gun. Unfortunately, that's sad for me, because one of my favorite guns. But the RE45 also enters, and the Mozambique and Nemesis come back to the floor. As far as weapon changes, we got one weapon change. We're getting a slight nerf to the Nemesis. We're getting reduced damage to 16 instead of 17 per bullet, and the ADS recoil has been increased. So the damage decrease is only by 1, so that's not too big of a deal. But the ADS recoil, I think, is what's going to make or break this gun. If the recoil is insane, it might not be viable anymore. If it's not too bad, I think it'll be fine. But it's obviously been pretty broken for a while, so I think it's about time that we sort of saw this. As far as Legends, we got a couple things going on here. We got Fuse Knuckle Cluster. His tactical deployment speed has been increased, so a slight buff there. Nothing too major, but still pretty cool. Horizon gets an absolute deafening nerf here. On her gravity lift, her weapon accuracy decreased while in the lift, so you're going to have more spread when you're shooting. It's going to be a lot harder to hit your shots. Vertical lift speed reduced by 20%, meaning you're going 20% slower than before on the queue. That makes it a lot easier for people to hit you. Hover time at top of lift reduced from 2 seconds to 0.5, so you get instantly kicked off of her queue no matter what. You cannot stay up there and hover at all anymore. It's literally half a second. So they really just nerfed her tactical to the ground. And her tactical was mainly what was keeping her in the meta. I think this sadly might be it for Horizon. This is a pretty huge nerf. I think she's going to be sort of out of the meta for a while now. We'll have to wait and see in game, but on paper, she looks kind of dead. Rampart here for her amped cover tactical. Her placement time was reduced by a second, and Rampart now remains in placement mode after deploying a wall. So slight little buff there, nothing too major. Revenant got some changes as well. His reduced time extension from Nox was 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Extra damage to Shroud will bleed through to Revenant if it breaks. And then his Shadow Pounce was slightly increased on when you're on an angle looking at it. You get a little bit more of a boost now. So that's going to be a pretty interesting little technique to work there. Obviously, World's Edge has been added after dark for the LTM only, not in pubs or ranked. And then we got a ranked hotfix here. Guaranteed percent per kill elimination bonus has been raised across all skill levels. So that's going to give you a little bit more points when you get eliminations. That's pretty cool. It's going to make people want to fight and get KP more. Point disparity between teammates of vastly different skill has been reduced. So basically, some people getting way more points than you in your lobby. Like basically, your ranks from your lobby, you're not going to have these huge gaps where it's like I'm a bronze playing with a pred. Is what they're trying to say. We'll see if that actually works because we've seen that multiple times. So who knows? We have some bug changes. The most notable is some audio because a lot of people have complained about that in the past. Finishers should no longer have double up or missing audio. Weapon draw audio now plays correctly when swapping legends in the firing range. That doesn't really matter. Certain weapon stands such as Rampart Mount Turret now stop upon match end. Yeah, so slight changes. Like I said, we'll see if it really does anything. We've got some bug changes for the legends, nothing too big. And then a couple quality of life changes that you might want to know about. Bloodhound can see Revenant's Forward Shadow activation point. Firing range supply boxes now sort weapons by type for easy access. Lobos Black Market now sorts weapons by type for easy access. Important improvements to how our audio engine dispatches and prioritizes audio voices. We'll see if that applies, really. More accurate shadow rendering for legends and weapons in game menus. And then implemented new rendering hardware interface. So we'll see how that looks. We'll see if the rendering is a little bit better. And then they just go to talk about some regional voice actor changes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch notes. Obviously, biggest takeaway is Horizon's massive nerf, the slight nerf on the Nemesis, Fuse buff, and then, of course, his brand new heirloom and collection event. So we're going to be not live, but we'll make a video probably right as it comes out, maybe a couple hours after. So stay tuned for that. Remember, September 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So that means it's probably going to be around 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then any other time, you're just going to have to calculate for yourself. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's collection event trailer breakdown and patch notes breakdown. If you did find this helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Take care and have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace out.